What is up, my love? Thank you so much for tuning back into another video. I hope you're having an amazing Thursday so far, and that you've had an amazing week so far, and that the trend continues on into a beautiful week. But without further ado, let's head into today's topic. So today I want to talk about knowing your worth. Now, I don't know if anybody else out there knows their worth, but for me, sometimes my worth is kinda on the lower scale. I don't think that I'm worth the time, or the effort, or the attention, or the praise, or the kindness that others show to me. But the more positive feedback that I receive from others, the more that I am becoming aware of the fact that the way that I view myself is not in line with the way that others see me. And I'm not using other people's praise as a way to pump myself up so that way I know my worth. I'm using it as that feedback that I need to understand that I need to shift the way that I see myself because other people see me in a different light and I'm just not understanding what that light is. And so I'm realizing that knowing my worth means that I understand that I am worthy of all the love, the kindness, the compassion, the empathy, the compliments, the joy, the happiness, the love that is possible in this world. And when I know my worth, I'm able to go out into the world with my head held up high, my back straight, standing tall, knowing that I'm a loved and valued human in the world. This has taken some time for me to wrap my head around because I have spent a lot of my life not really liking myself. And by not really liking myself, I mean hating myself. It has drastically shifted in the last couple of years because I have been constantly working on myself and making daily improvements to make sure that I enjoy and I love the person that I see in the mirror. It is quite the journey to get to a place where you know your worth, especially if you previously haven't had that before. If you're already knowing where your worth is, I am so happy for you and I'm very glad that you're in that place. But if you don't, then just know that it's a journey. It's a constant upward battle to enter a room and not be afraid to take up space, to actually say what's on your mind, to not be afraid of how others are going to respond to what you say because it doesn't matter what they say because you know in your heart that you're bringing forth your most authentic self and you don't need to apologize for that. Something that really helped boost my confidence and really solidified the fact that I knew what my worth was when I started my YouTube channel the second time. And I saw all the positive feedback that people were providing me with, which I'm very grateful for, and it made me realize that people see me. I spent a lot of my life feeling very invisible and on the sidelines, and now it feels like I'm finally in a place where I love myself enough to share the deepest and most vulnerable parts of myself with you in hopes that my story, the lessons that I've learned, shed some light on your situation and help you through some dark times. It was through YouTube that I really found that there is value that I provide and my story is worth sharing. But it's taken a long time to get there. Honestly, what's really gotten me there is a lot of crying, a lot of accepting that people actually care more than I thought they did because I spent a long time thinking that I didn't matter or that I didn't have anybody. A lot of journaling, a lot of meditating, a lot of being more in my body instead of in my head, because when I was in my head, I would go to really dark places that would bring me down a lot more, but the more that I was in my body and allowed myself to feel my feelings, the feelings passed through. And then eventually I just got comfortable with how I felt and I felt validated within myself that it's okay to feel certain things and that I don't have to hide from myself. I'm getting a little emotional about it right now, honestly, because it's been a really hard journey to know my worth, to understand that I can take up space, that I can voice my opinions, that I can allow others to see me and that I don't have to hide and put myself in the corner because I'm so afraid of what other people are gonna say. But now that I love myself enough and I see that I have value, I really don't look for other people's approval anymore. I mean, sometimes it's still in the back of my head, honestly, and I'll think about it occasionally and it comes up, but at the end of the day, I know that this is my life. Everything that I'm doing is in service of becoming a better person and me having a better life. It feels really good to be able to say that because I've honestly never felt this good about myself. My hope and wish is for you and anybody watching that you can get to a place where you know your worth, where you can go out into the world without a care, just so happy and free because you know that you're meant to be here, that your story matters, that your voice matters, and that you matter. And you don't even have to question why you're here because you know that you belong. That is my wish for you. I hope wherever you are on your journey that you keep going, that you don't give up, that you put in the time and the effort and the hours and the tears because you know that it's gonna be worth it. And I believe in you. Wherever you are, whoever you are, I believe in you. So I hope this gave you something to think about today. I hope it served as some inspiration. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday and a great rest of your week. Until next time, bye. Bye.